What's up, guys? Here we go into a film study on Porter versus Crawford, and it's going to be an easy one to pick. I'm going to be going with Crawford by knockout. I think he's going to dominate the fight, and these are going to be the places here where I think the fight's going to take place is Porter's jab. He has a habit of stepping with his jab, very similar to Crawford, or very similar to Khan did, and even if he shoots the 1-2, I think Crawford's going to be able to find that shot and be able to make Porter pay for it, just like Ugas was able to. Now, as you can see, 10 seconds into the fight, Ugas was already finding his jab, making him miss with the jab 16 seconds, and then countering him on the line. Again, Porter has this habit of stepping with all of his shots, right? And look at where his head is. Always on the front foot, okay? His weight's always getting stuck here, and it makes it easy for him to find it. For Ugas, as Ugas is able to find it over and over and over again, and over and over and over again, until he can start landing overhand rights. And then as the fight continues, Porter stops being able to open up with his right hands, or with his jabs, I mean. There are other ways to counter the jab as well. Now, this is going to be an important idea too, the right hand, but we're going to be talking a little bit about his technique here, as he's able to land a shot like this on Ugas and not really hurt him, okay? And he lands it a few times. Again, Porter coming in with his jab. And this is a little bit how I expect the fight to go between Porter and Crawford. Is, again, Crawford easily getting away from the jab. He's going to beat Porter's jab all night long. He's going to dominate it. Porter's jab is really limited. At least he feints before he uses it, right? But most of the time he attacks on a shoulder feint timing. But I do expect Crawford to be able to get a piece of that jab and be able to counter him either to the body or the overhand right. But I want you to pay attention to Porter, again, shooting this jab and then pendulum stepping into the right hand. And then having to reset and step with his jab again. Again, Crawford is really good at attacking that shot. And once Crawford hurt Khan over the top with that right hand, he did not let up. Literally every single time Crawford let that, or Khan let that punch go, Crawford was countering him over the top. So, if this is the only way that that Porter can get on the line, now he's shooting a lead right hand here. Again, we saw Crawford. He can handle that. He can handle the shoulder feint timing. But what this is a really interesting idea is that this is going to be a really common idea here. If Porter getting on the line here and stumbling forward and getting beat up on the line. Now, I want to point out that he lands this right hand there, right? But I want to point out that when he throws this right hand, he doesn't have his right leg on the ground, okay? Now, we're going to be doing a Fight How We Train video tomorrow on Porter, and we're going to be doing a bunch of videos to help teach Porter how to better fight Crawford. Because, again, he's going to get his ass kicked, all right? This is going to be an easy fight for Crawford, and this is more what I think the fight is going to look like. Again, with Crawford being able to attack and feint and probe and beat up on Porter, because Porter's not going to be able to use his jab because he's going to get countered a lot. And then Crawford getting on the line with him, Porter looking to throw that big haymaker right hand, and I want you to pay attention to his right leg here. It's not on the ground. So he's automatically shifting and bringing his weight forward into Ugas here. And it just puts him farther and farther behind on the scorecards. And that, coupled with the fact that he can't throw his jab because it's going to be countered over the top all the time, I think that Porter's just going to get knocked out. I think he's going to get dominated. I think he's going to get bullied. He's going to get pushed around like this. He's going to get put on the ropes. And Crawford's going to have an easy time crossing his line and landing big, big, big punches like this. Anyway, if you guys are interested in the full fight film study, I already did a We Fight How We Train on Patreon. It's a 40-minute video if you want to check it out. Signing up is $10 a month, and then at the beginning of each month, it's $10. Or if you're looking for coaching, you're looking for someone to look at your training, you're looking for someone to look at your technique, the way that I look at fighters' techniques, and teach you how to become a better fighter, how to build the routines on your double in bag, heavy bag, shadow boxing, and how to learn how to fight, how to learn your positions, and how to learn how to move around in front of an opponent, okay? Anyway, again, we're going to be doing some We Fight How We Train videos, and we're going to be teaching some really cool stuff. So maybe we'll have maybe 10 or so videos on Porter versus Crawford, and ways that Porter can improve, maybe make this fight a little bit more competitive than, or rather, make it as competitive as people are expecting. In any case, I don't think that Porter can win. Even if he saw every video, I think he's going to be too far behind, and I think that Crawford's going to smoke him.